This is Black History Month at Dippolito Elementary School. With an administration and staff encouraging its diverse range of students to embrace cultural understanding, this elementary school in New Jersey's Vineland Public School District welcomed the African American Heritage Museum of Southern New Jersey's traveling exhibit, A Time for Change. Students served as docents, guiding their classmates through the exhibit, discussing the civil rights movement in Southern New Jersey. Dippolito's docents were provided the opportunity to do immense research and engage with their school community on a series of historical topics dating back through the 20th century. Rising to the challenge, the students performed greatly, informing their peers of an era that redefined our nation.
In discussion about the African experience, it's been a tough one. You find a people that were displaced, brought to a different country, and for most of them, it was nonstop aggression in a lot of ways. But out of that pain, out of that struggle, you find a people that have come out and are stronger, gifted in many, many different areas, from science to anything they place their hands on, because they know that in order to succeed or to help their people, they need to fight.
But the cultural celebration didn't stop there. Working in tandem with Rowan University as a professional development school, Dippolito hosted an African American read-in on February 24th. The all-day event involved community, state, and local volunteers demonstrating a love for literacy, music, and history, centering African American books, authors, and art.
So the African American read-in is where we put on display writers and illustrators and books that were written by African Americans. We're also doing it a little differently here. We want to do it multiculturally. So we're hitting everybody up and doing all kinds of books that the children can be exposed to. This way, children get an idea of being part of the whole universe and being included.
In the read-in's inaugural year, classrooms were visited by assemblymen, musicians, college professors, community heroes, and first responders, all sharing their talents and favorite pieces of literature.
Oh, the kids, they love it. We've been able to reach more kids and really give them more perspective. I read Barack Obama's book today, so it's more relevant now.
We have a lot of people coming in from all around town to share texts coming from different cultures written by African Americans, exposing kids to a lot of things that honestly we haven't been able to expose them to enough until this time. So we're really excited about this. We saw Mr. Muller, and he did awesome with the jazz.
So we had some really great people come in today and do some fun things with our kids. We've been planning it for a while and finding people who were interested in just coming in to read or show different parts of culture for the students at Dippolito School. Today I actually had my father, Richard Dixon, come in, and he did a little music lesson. We've been learning about culture and diversity. So he brought in some African drums, some congas, and some other instruments, and talked about them to the kids and let the kids play a little bit, and they had a really good time. It was really fun.
Celebrating the good reception and success of this event, Dippolito Elementary School looks forward to marking this as tradition, continuing the legacy of learning and celebrating diversity.
I think the students should be exposed to this event in all schools, and I would like to see it every year here.
When you enter a classroom for behavioral disabilities, it's honestly disproportionately people of minority. A lot of times they get discouraged because they don't see enough examples from people that look like them. and come from the same culture as them. So to see all these successful people, perhaps it can inspire them and make them realize they can actually achieve far more than they think.
I think that because we live in such a diverse city and our schools are full of students who are all diverse from all kinds of backgrounds and cultures, I think it's something that's definitely important, something we need to definitely make sure is woven into the curriculum. And I think that just across the board, I think everyone should kind of make sure they include lessons that include all kinds of cultures and backgrounds and books and music and everything that can kind of, extenuate the circumstances for kids from different cultures.